Last summer, the Churchwide Assembly took actions that set our church body on a path of serving God's liberation of the world in Jesus Christ with renewed imagination, creativity, and passion. That liberation in Christ includes God's bringing an end to all those powers that oppose God, sin, death, the power of evil, and to the human regimes through which those powers still try to hold humankind captive, including the racism and sexism that continue in our society today. These actions of the Assembly were daring and courageous. They were also a faithful witness of who we are. For Christians like you and me, Luther told how God liberates us in Christ to live generously and courageously in service of our neighbor's liberation, confident that God's mercy will free us all. This has been our Lutheran way of telling the Christian story ever since Martin Luther wrote on Christian freedom almost 500 years ago. In this essay, Luther described a happy exchange where Christ sets us free by taking on himself the judgment due humankind, and in return giving us his liberating life. In that exchange, we are free from any condemnation, and in our freedom we serve our neighbor's liberation from the same captivity to judgment. This message remains timely when voices that marginalize certain people or preach contempt, hatred, and violence dominate our public discourse. I ask you to give renewed attention to this message of liberation, how we hear and trust this word from God, and how we serve its life-giving work. In the coming year, we will provide resources for engaging Luther's essay on Christian freedom, and I invite you to begin now by joining with others in personal study and group conversation.